This is going to be a short 2-minute video about pause points. Pause points are that factor that comes into working out when you're, for example, doing pull-ups and you got somebody up there and they're just ripping them out. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of a sudden they got to stop. That's a pause point. It's either a mental or a physical point where you have to stop during the exercise. In order to utilize those properly, you want to be able to calculate out what your pause points when they're going to occur. So for example, if you're doing pull-ups, do them as a 2 count. You go up and 1, up and 2. Now, when you get to 5, up and 1, up and 2, and you get to a 5-2 count, physically you've actually done 10 reps. But mentally, the number 5 sticks into your head. So it's a lot easier to get 5-2 count than it is for a person to mentally get 10 straight reps. So on a pause point, what you want to do, you can do it for push-ups, count by 5s, for example, or count by 10s, or start counting by 10s, and then once you start getting fatigued, drop it down and doing pause points at every 5. And then if you need to, drop it down to every 2. So basically, pause points are that point to where if you need to, you can stop, take a breather, and then try to achieve the next small set of 2 to 5 or 10 reps, whatever you're using as your pause points. A good example of that is what I have right here. If you were going to sit here and run up flights of stairs, you've got multiple sets of stairs. Say you have 30 flights of stairs that you're going to run up. As you're running up them, you get about to flight number 8, and you're in the stairwell, and you're midway up the steps. In order to take that break, you're going to take a pause point in the middle of the steps, or you're going to make it to the next flat level. As you can notice, every flat level here we have a door. Most people would say they're going to make it to the next flat level before they take their actual break. And that's exactly what a pause point is. It's a calculated point within your repetitions that you can stop and take a pause if needed. And then what you do is you try to make it to the next level or the next pause point before taking another break. That's why we start counting your push-ups, and you start with a 10 count, and then you're starting to get more fatigued, you can drop it down to a 5. And then when you get even more fatigued, you drop it down to doing sets of 2. So you sit here and go 1, 2, take a break, 1, 2. The big mistake most people do is when they do an exercise for time or for a test, like pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, they go as rapidly as fast as they can. That's a big mistake. If you're going to go for a run, are you going to start running and just do a dead sprint, or a swim, just do a dead sprint as far as you can go? No. You're going to pace yourself. The same thing with these. You have to pace yourself with each exercise. So what you do is you pace yourself and you get full range of motion on every movement. And we're going to talk about those in future videos here in a second.